Now this is a type of full-wave rectifiers. Full-wave rectifiers are of two types: center tap and bridge. Now today we are going to discuss about the center tap full-wave rectifier, how it works, how you are getting the output during both positive half cycle and negative half cycle. Okay, we will see in details.
Now, in full wave rectifier, there are two types of full wave rectifiers: center tap and bridge. Okay, I already explained the half wave rectifier. Okay, in half wave rectifier, you are getting the output. You are getting the output during positive half cycle. You are getting the output during the positive half cycle and wastage of negative half cycle. So, to avoid this condition, we are using the full wave rectifier, right? Now under the full wave rectifiers, there are two types. One is center tap, second one is what? Bridge rectifier. Now this is the simple circuit of what? Center tap full wave rectifier. Okay, it consists of two diodes, PN junction diode. Okay, it consists of two PN junction diode, D1 and D2. Okay, which are connected to the center tap secondary winding of the transformer. This is what primary side, this is what your secondary side, right? Now let's see it's working. Okay, how it works. We are giving the AC signal as the input. Okay, means what, here I am just giving the AC signal. Okay, this is what your input. I just done here input. This is your what? AC signal. This is what your AC signal, which is given as a input. Okay, now this is what your transformer. AC signal is given to the transformer. Transfer this side. Okay, now what happened here? Okay, now what happened here? So see, during positive up cycle, what happened? This is your positive up cycle, negative up cycle, positive up cycle, negative up cycle. Okay, and so on. During positive up cycle, the polarity will become like this. Diode D1 comes in forward bias condition and diode D2 comes in reverse bias condition. So, okay, polarity will become like this during positive up cycle. Okay, during positive up cycle, this point is positive side and this point is negative. Okay, what happened here? As this is positive, means what? Indirectly it is connected to the P side. As this is negative, connected to, okay, means what? Positive connected to P of the D1. That means what? This diode is in forward bias condition and this diode is in reverse bias condition. As this is in forward bias condition, what happen? It conducts the current. There will flow of current towards the load resistance. Okay, like this it conducts. Means what? You are getting the output. Okay, during positive cycle, D1 conducts. You are getting the current in D1 conducts. Okay, so I just done it. Now what happened during negative up cycle? What happened? The polarity will get changed. It becomes positive, it becomes negative, like this. Okay, so as this terminal is positive, means D2 is in forward bias condition and D1 is in reverse bias condition. As this is in forward bias condition, means what? It conducts. Okay, it conducts and flows the current. Okay, during negative up cycle, current will flow like this. Okay, through the D2. Means what? During negative up cycle, what happen? You are getting the output when diode D2 conducts. Okay, again repeat this procedure, repeat the steps. During positive up cycle, D1 conducts. During negative up cycle, D2 conducts. Right, this is your what? Output. Now let's see what happened here. In half wave rectifier, wastage of negative cycle, you are not getting anything during negative up cycle, but in full wave rectifier, you are getting the output during both positive up cycle and negative up cycle, right?
Now some of the important terms related to the center tap full-wave rectifier. The very first term is that PIV, peak inverse voltage. Okay, now it is simply the inverse voltage. Okay, the PIV of a diode is defined as the maximum voltage at which the PN junction diode must withstand without its damage during the negative half cycle of the AC input signal. Okay. Now the PIV factor for in case of the center tap full rectifier is equal to twice Vm. Vm is the maximum voltage, maximum input voltage. Now this is what the PIV. The next one is the ripple factor. Ripple factor means it is the ripple factor is always presented in the form of percentage, and for the center tap fully rectifier the ripple factor is 48.2 percentage. That is what 48.2 percentage. Okay. Next one is the rectifier efficiency, means how much amount of the you are getting the DC at the output. Okay. And this means what your rectification efficiency. It is you can say that it is simply the ratio of the you are getting the DC output to the AC applied input. Okay. Now the maximum rectification efficiency for full your center tap rectifier is 81.2 percentage. Okay. Now the next one is a transformer utilization factor, that is what TUF, and for the center tap full rectifier it is 0.693 or 69.3 percentage, you can say. Now the ripple frequency of a full wave center tap for the full wave center tap rectifier is twice of the frequency of the AC input signal. That means what in this case the FR is equal to FI is equal to 50 into 2, that is what 100 hertz. Now these are some advantages, disadvantages and application of center tap full wave rectifier. The very first advantage is the output of the DC voltage and the DC load current values are twice than those of the half wave rectifier. Okay, means you are getting the double amount of DC as compared to the half wave rectifier, and the ripple factor is much less as compared to the half wave rectifier. In half wave rectifier it is very much more, that is what 121 percentage, and in this case it is only 48.2 percentage. The rectification efficiency is also twice. It is better TUF as compared to the half wave. There is no possibility of core saturation for transformer secondary winding because the DC current flowing through the secondary winding is equal and opposite. Now these are the advantages of center tap full rectifier. Now the disadvantages are the very first is the output DC voltage in the half of the secondary voltage, as each diode utilizes only one half of the transformer secondary voltage. The second disadvantage is the peak inverse voltage PIV of diode is twice than that of the half wave rectifier. Now the next is the diode use are more costly due to the higher voltage rating. It is also the disadvantages. The next one is it is expensive to manufacture a center tap full rectifier which produces the equal voltage on each half of the secondary winding. So that's why it is very expensive. The next one disadvantage is it needs a center tap transformer of higher cost. Now these are the disadvantage of center tap full wave rectifier. Now the applications, it is used in power supply. Okay, the next one is it is used in high current power supplies, it is used in battery chargers, it is used in power supplies for various electronic circuits. Now these are the applications of center tap full wave rectifier.